Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor down here at the California North Bend Boat Ramp, alias Boat Doctor's Ramp. This time of year, you got your salmon running up the bay, up to Marshfield Channel down. I don't see so many down low like last year. But anyway, with that to do, a little food for thought. Where they come up with that word, food for thought? I'm sure there's a good reason for it, but we're going to start off with that. So I want to appreciate everybody that watches my YouTube channel. I do it for the customers. Hopefully some of my nonsense makes sense to the people, and I really appreciate people coming in down at Marina and said, hey, I watch every one of your videos. I'm your #1 fan. That means a lot. Don't get anything money for it. I don't care. It's just really nice to hear someone that gets something out of my nonsense I talk about sometimes. My wife called me all over the map Nevdal, because I'm all over the map, and if I don't, I'm going to forget what I wanted to say, so I have to spit it out when I do, and I talk fast, because when you download the videos, it takes forever, so I try to keep it down at 10 minutes. So anyway, thank you to all you YouTube watchers, and I hope that some of the stuff I tell you is helping you out, and that's why I do it. And sometimes last year I've been a little not as fast as I used to be, just little minor health issues, but there's always other people that have it worse off. And you know, you get old, that damn arthritis kind of smarts it a little tidbit once in a while, so you have to work through it. Like I say, there's always someone that's got it worse than me or somebody else, so you always got to look at the bright side. So anyway, thanks again to you YouTube followers, and I do feel bad for not getting back or commenting on people that write in. Ryan down there, one of the owners at Marina, he tries to answer back, because I do it more just to help the customers out. I don't have time really to answer back. I do it as a favor, and I wish I could, but man, by the time I run all these boats out and I do the paperwork and videos, I am wiped. So with that to do, all over the map, moi, Boat Doctor. Now, this guy's got the right idea, and I've told a lot of people this here in the past, that for the bay, the rivers, the crabbing, you don't need these big, 21 foot and up boats, and there's reasons for those. Those are, bay, ocean boats. But out here, a 15 footer is all you need. And I guarantee you, things are starting to turn. I can see it. If it wasn't for a great governor that raised 50 cents to 60 cents a gallon for our gas tax, we'd be looking good. But that's here nor there, I guess. But I can see the interest is starting to come down. Truck prices will start dropping in about a year. Just been around for a few years. I can see this stuff coming. So now, if you are thinking about buying a boat and you have the money, I would be buying now. The reason is you think prices are coming down. They may come down, but they're never going to get down to where they used to be. But what you want to look for is a 2023 brand new on the lot. Okay, reason is they have to sell them. Okay, so I'm just letting you know, if you got the money, and they haven't changed the holes basically are the same as the new up to 2025. So your next one you'd be looking for is a 2024. They can be bought right, because you got to figure 26s are coming out. So if you have the money, actually, if these will be cheaper than what you could buy them at a boat show for. And the thing is, there you got to pay for the delivery, you got to pay for the cleanup, you got to pay for the gas, the motel. So actually, a lot of times you can buy cheaper right at the dealerships or Marina than the boat shows. Boat shows give you an idea of what's out there, the newest boat holes, the electronics, the gizmos, the gadgets. And then back to the year again, 2025, you can still save money, because the 26s will be coming out, but the main ones is 23, 24s. If anybody's got those left on the lot, they will work with you, guaranteed. So this is going to be a repower here. It's f90. I believe it's a 13 by 15. Yep, 13 by 15 right hand aluminum, inline 4-cylinder. And actually the Yamaha, this is a 100 power head on here. So these got power. So they just detuned it, they say, down to a 90. So that these got a lot of power. So basically, if I put a 115 on this boat, which is kind of like a 130, they're gonna run neck and neck. I would just say the 115, if you had it loaded a lot, you know, by another 1,000 pounds, that's where the 115 would come in. But this is plenty power. Now this guy did the right thing too. Now I've been telling people this, but it makes sense. Now this guy has this used boat. I remember when these first came out, the Angler. You know, to replace a boat nowadays, of course, you're talking double to triple cost. So then they're weighing it out. Should I repower? Or hey, maybe I like my boat, I'll just repower. If they want a new boat, that's a whole different story, which they have evolved through time. When these boats came out, of course, they put a little bit more bells and whistles. But again, this boat here, plain simple, that's what you want. There's flotation up under there, and I could tell you little tricks with those if you wanted to. I didn't tell you, but just whisper and I'll tell you what I would do. And no carpet on the sides. Now what this guy did, I see he put a new floor in here. Boom. Okay, now he weighed out the price of a new one versus putting 2 new motors, floor, and eventually if he wants a top, he can put a top on here under $1,000 with this, you know, top, back, and side curtains, and say, hey, there's no need. But if you wanted to paint it, just vinyl wrap it. I'd say 1,500 max, and you could have anything you wanted on the side of that boat. But again, if you're using for a fishing boat, who cares? But here's the key thing. This little 4-horse here, it's a single cylinder, so they're a little rough on the idle. But man, you talk about something that's going to get good fuel economy, and it's got a built-in tank, and it's got an external tank. That's why I brought my tank here. So say you had a little Zodiac, or maybe a canoe or something, or maybe a little drift boat. That motor's light enough than a 9.9 is. They're about 113 pounds. So this little jewel here, you don't even need to carry a portable tank. You can just run on the internal tank. So you can pop it off, put it on your, like I say, canoe, your drift boat, your little Zodiac, and there you go. So you want to just make sure them thumb screws are tight. But now here's the key thing why a 4-horse. If you're sitting here fishing out here in the bay or lakes, especially where there's no current, you go to a 9.9, they do it, but you still got to play with the throttle up down to maintain that speed. That's where this thing comes in at. This 4-horse single set, you can give it gas and you should be able to just leave it there without going up and down on the throttle. And actually, in all reality, a 2.5 horse, if you're using it for salmon fishing or in the lake, maybe bluegill, whatever, trout, you don't need a 9.9. And especially on a 17-footer. Now, if say something happened, that motor conked in the bay, if I had to, I could, it would be slow, but I could get back on that 4-horse. So really, if you're using it for trolling, I would recommend a 2.5 and a 5, or no higher than a 5-horse. I'd 2.5, 4-horse, 3.5 horse. I mean, awesome for trolling. I mean, and you can troll and troll and troll on little snipings of fuel. So, and less wear and tear, and that's under $1,000. Shit, a bow mount, a trolling motor. By the time you buy the battery and everything, you're damn near up to that. You get one of the big 130 pound thrust bow mount, you're talking about $7 grand. Okay, so there's the thought. Okay, this is Boat Doctor. What I'm gonna do here too, since it's got an internal and external tank, except besides this one. And to be honest with you, I would carry me a little 3.5 gallon portable anyway and never hook it up to my main fuel tank. Because if you get bad fuel at a gas station, I don't care if you got 6 motors, it ain't gonna run. So I always get gas for the main at this station, then another station that gives a lot of gas, I'll get that 3.5 gallons, so I ain't buying it from the same station. So that kind of helps out with having bad gas, because I'm going to 2 different places. And 3.5 gallons on that baby, you can go a long time, all day, I bet you, easy. Okay, so I'll see you on the water, and I'm going to break these in too. This is what's nice. I can run on the internal tank on that, right at say 1,000 to take 2,000. Same thing with that. For that first hour is the crucial one, and then you let it rest for 15 minutes. So then after that, I'm going to say The kicker motor, if you want to be nice, run it at half throttle for the next hour, and then let it rest for 15, then you broke in. Now when you're done at the end of the day, if you're just low RPM, like that main motor cruising for fuel is 4,200, that's all you do for the day, just before you get back, say 30 seconds, wide open throttle, clean out the carbon. Same thing with the kicker, done trolling, wide open throttle for about a minute, and then it burns it out. And that way you can use that to get back and throw your bumpers out and all that good stuff. All right, this is the Boat Doctor out.